Okay, we should be recording now. Hi, and welcome to our live Thursday Q&A session and training session, mini training session. I've got John McGinnis here with me today, and we may have others pop in later. If not, those who are watching the recording, remember, if you have any questions at all, go ahead and put them right below this video that I'm going to be posting in the Facebook fan page, okay? All right, with that, we're going to go ahead and, unless, John, you have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and get started on, we're going to take a look at an overview of the Power Lead system today. And I'm doing this because John and I both are in this. We're building a business in this. It can work for any online business. I use it as what I call a funded proposal, a front-end system where I've joined this, I'm creating money from this, residual income for it, which creates a marketing budget for me. It also works in tandem with any MLM out there, any product you want to sell, any affiliate program or product that you want to sell. So it's a great funded proposal, a great way to create some cash flow, and because they also pay weekly, which is absolutely wonderful. You get paid every Wednesday. So I just wanted to share this with you because you are either on this Q&A and training session and taking a look at maybe coming into Power Lead System, or you're already in it, and this will be a great tutorial for you, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through the back office. I'm not going to go into detail about everything because there's videos and I'll point those out when we cover each one of the categories, but I just want you to kind of get a good view of how powerful this really is. When they call it the Power Lead System, boy, they aren't kidding. Every time I've run paid advertising, solo ads to this, I've always gotten sales, almost always gotten sales, I can't say always, almost always gotten sales from it. And it works like a dream, it really does. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and give you an overview. I'm going to share my screen here, and I'm going to give you an overview of the Power Lead System. Okay. Now, like I said, if you have any questions, you can place them in the chat, or you can put them right down below after I post this video, and I'd be happy to help you out. Okay. Now, first I want to point out, my last video that I did was a real in-depth video on how to get started. Okay. So this is where you're going to end up all the time. You come in, it's at the get started. If you haven't started yet, all you got to do is click the easy button, follow the instructions. And in my first video that I did, I shared with you exactly what you need to do to get through this first step in clicking the easy buttons. Okay, so I'm not going to go into detail there, but this is actually where you get started. So yes, it's true, they called it getting started for good reason. Okay, so the next part of this really powerful back office is what is the email, voice, and text section. Now, this comes with its own autoresponder, so you don't have to pay extra for another one. You have voice and text capabilities, and there's some extra features here that are really cool, and I'll go briefly over these. I won't teach you or train you on everything that's in here because they've got training videos to do that. I just want you to get a good idea of what's in here. Okay, so in the email section here, they've got what they call campaigns. You can see here, send campaigns. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Campaign is your autoresponder messages. Okay, and if you look here, these are all of the pre-recorded campaigns that they have for you to just click on and send. You don't even have to make up your own. Okay, and it'll tell you how many messages are in each one of those campaigns. If you look at, like, this one's got 9 messages, this one's got 17, this one's got 19. And once you become a member, all of those messages are coded, hard coded to you, okay, to your affiliate link, to your name, So you don't have to go in and even change those. Those things are in there for you. Now I want to point out here, there's an instructional video right up here. So if you want to learn how to use the campaigns, like I know with a lot of different autoresponders, the terminology is, I want to send a broadcast message. Well, this is where you would do that, okay? On the next portion of this is, these are the automated campaigns that they already have, okay? And you can include yourself in the mailing so that you can see that it goes out. And it does. They're very good about sending out their messages. Then you can send the campaign to a specific group if you want. Let's say I want to send it specifically to people who took the survey, okay? I can just click on that button and it's going to go out. That campaign or broadcast message is going to go out to people who have taken the survey, okay? And people who have taken the survey are the people who have actually, they say take a survey, but what it is it's filling out the capture page, okay? Terminology is a little bit different, but you get the hang of it. And then what you can do is just come down to the bottom and send it, okay? Or you can set a date to send it, okay? So it's just that easy. And like I said, the instruction videos right here, these are all of the pre-recorded campaigns or email autoresponder messages for you. And they have them set up for holidays. They have them set up for all kinds of different, webinar events so that you can let people know they hold webinars. I think it's 3 webinars a week. And you can send messages out to your people who have opted in, your contacts, and let them know that these webinars to explain about the Power Lead system are happening so that they can watch those. So all of that is done for you, which is absolutely terrific. You can add your own campaign here, which means you can create your own message to send. Case in point, our live Q&A sessions that we do every Thursday. Okay, these sessions where we're doing a Q&A and we're doing a mini training. I can send a message out, and I do, to my people, my contacts in here, to let them know, hey, we're going to be here and more than happy to have you join us and ask any questions you want. It's a great way to build your team because people who have questions will come on here and help each other out. So that will be happening every Thursday for me. So I send that out in the ad campaigns. I let people know, and I send it out in a broadcast, okay? And you can edit any of the campaigns that are in there, whether they're pre-recorded ones or whether ones that you've set up and you want to edit it and change it. You can change any of those, okay? They have automated holiday messages in here, which is absolutely wonderful. Everybody enjoys the holidays, and they have some really good writers in here. People who have been in the business for a long time and know how to write ad copy. And so those messages are all pre-done for you. So all you have to do is go in there and choose the one you want. We just had Thanksgiving, and actually those messages have gone into the campaigns. Instead of the automated messages down here, you can see Happy 4th of July, Happy Columbus Day, Happy Easter, Halloween, Labor Day, Martin Luther King Day, Memorial Day, all kinds of things in here. Thanksgiving, which is what we just had in the U.S. So there's all kinds of holiday messages in here for you to be able to send those, okay? So all of those are pre-written for you, which is great. I mean, this system is totally a done-for-you system. It's great. The next section of this is the voice and text messaging, okay? So you can record a voice message. Let me go ahead and click on that. So you can record a voice message, and you can put it in emails. You can put it on a web page. You can download your messages to use them however you want. You could text people or yourself and put it in there. Voice broadcasting you can do by your phone. Text chat. There's a lot of text chat in Facebook, LinkedIn, most of the social sites. Direct messaging on Instagram. Any of these you could use, okay? So they do have the text broadcasting features here. So if you wanted to record one, you can do that. If we go over to the text portion, this I was checking out earlier this week, and I found this and I just went, oh my gosh, I didn't even know this was in here because I was preparing for this tutorial, right? And I got really excited. They're called virtual postcards. And they have some in here that are all pre-recorded. This is the postcard library. These are just audio. These are ones with video on them. And then ones with virtual, like cartoon hosts, okay? So you can come in here and you can not only view them, you can edit any of these that you want. If you want to put your own video in a postcard, let's go ahead and view one of the video ones. And if you want to swap out the video and put something in there in regards to a special on your product or service that you have for the month or anything like that, this would be a great way to do it. If you want to send this in an email to your new contacts, you can do that. And you can do a welcome message and send them this virtual postcard. It's awesome. And you send it right through the campaigns in the email part. They do have videos in here already. I'm not going to play the whole thing because it's about 4.5 minutes that you can use. You can change out the stamps to whatever you want, but all people have to do is go ahead and click this and it sends them to wherever you want to send them. It can be inside Lead Lightning. It could be outside to any other service, product, service, MLM, anything that you want. It's pretty cool. I really enjoyed checking this out. And like I said, you can change out any of that stuff. And they've got a whole library in here. It depends on who you want to target. If you're targeting retirees, okay, let's say we're targeting retirees. They have pictures in here that will come in and kind of people can relate to this, but and it's just the pictures. It's not video, but they do swap back and forth. There is an audio feature here that you can play. Okay, you can change out the stamp. You can go ahead and click here to send them to a website. So if you want to send them to another video about Power Lead System and how they can start earning money, that would be a great thing to do, is send them to the sales page with the video explaining what is Power Lead System all about. Okay? So there's all kinds of different target markets here if you look at it. Okay? I want a better home-based business opportunity. I want a business, but I want freedom. So there's all kinds of things. My job does not pay enough. Well, anybody with a job could probably click on that one and they can relate to that one. So it's a really cool system. And think of how powerful this is. If you've got people who are coming in and opting in and they're becoming new contacts, they're becoming new leads, that you could send them a postcard just welcoming them with a short video of yourself just saying, hey, I'm here to help you. All you got to do is reach out. Here's my contact information and welcome. You know, what better way to make a connection to those people? It's a really cool thing. So I was really excited when I found out about the virtual postcards in here. I really liked it. There is an email forwarding in here if you want to set up a specific email within the system. So you don't have to use another email if you don't want to. But, you know, everybody seems to use, or a lot of people seem to use Gmail, which is fine because it's accepted in more places than not. So anyway, that's the kind of overview I wanted to give you for the email, the voice and text, and the extra features, meaning the postcards and the e-cards. It's really, really cool. So take some time, check it out. Like I said, there is instructional videos in every single one of these segments, okay? The next section here is your websites, okay? And this comes totally loaded, just fully loaded with all kinds of different capture pages, sales pages. It tracks them for you. If you want to create your own sales funnel for another business and not even Power Lead System at all, let's say you're into, I don't know, health and wellness or something like that, and you want to do a whole sales funnel with that, you can do that in here. You don't have to go elsewhere. This has the capability of not only promoting Power Lead System, but anything at all. So you've got, and I strongly suggest, there's two sections to this. It's web pages and domains. And I strongly suggest that whatever you're doing, if it's for the Power Lead System, get a domain just for the Power Lead System, okay? And if it's for something else, like a health and wellness company or dog training or whatever the case may be, get a different domain for that. Now, you can buy the domains through Power Lead System, or you can go out to Namecheap, GoDaddy, any of those, whatever your favorite one is. If you've been in internet marketing, network marketing for a while, a lot of us end up with, well, I've got this domain and it's no longer pointing to anything. This is a great opportunity to use it for something, okay? Because sometimes we end up with that. So going over, and I will go over kind of quickly through here so that we have enough time to get to everything, is it comes up with websites first, and these are all of the websites that are available to you. And one of the cool things about this is that within the Power Lead System, whenever you create something new, it creates a code with it. So if I have a really powerful capture page and that connects with a sales page, and I'm getting really good opt-ins or really good conversions from it, I can share that with my team with what's called a share code. So they don't have to reinvent everything. So when people come in and join me, I give them my two best share codes that I know are producing really well. Every time I run a solo ad to it, I know that I'm going to get 3 or 4 gold sales. That's the way it works. And I want my team to succeed, so I share that code, and they don't have to do anything other than set it up, which I help them do. And I actually will do another video just on that, on setting up a capture page from a share code at another time, okay? But I just want to kind of give you an overview of what's here. So I've got all kinds of funnels created for me. These have been brought in, you can see where it says custom page. These have been brought in from share codes that I've picked up. Let me scroll down here a little bit more. The Power Lead System captured pages, these are the ones that the system, you get with the system. So you can, if you click on them, it'll open it up and you can take a look at what it looks like. And you decide whether you want to use it or not. Or if you want to copy it and edit it, you can do that too. This is just amazing. It's very, very powerful. You have the ability to choose whether it's name and email or email only, or name, email, and phone number, okay? So it gives you those capabilities. Just all you got to do is hit the radio button on the one you want, okay? There's all kinds of ones here to choose from that are already pre-done. And I have to say that all of the ones that I have tried from the made for you sales pages, I think most of them have worked really well, okay? They work better for the actual lead lightning funnel, which is the front end to Power Lead System. But even the Power Lead System ones are great. You can promote any company that you want and use these capture pages directly. You can change things out. You can change the words. You can change the video. You can change by clicking on whether it's just name and email, or if you want phone number on there. All of these capabilities you have, okay? They have different ways of coming in, lead magnets as they were, like a lot of people give away free ebooks, things like that. They have a viral report that you can give away. They have just the Lead Lightning capture pages. If they're already in Lead Lightning as a contact, they're already a lead, you can bypass that and just send them directly to a sales page. or you can do a custom page if you want. There's I mean, the possibilities are immense in here on what you can do. And like everything else in here, there is video training on all of this. Okay, it's usually at the top here. Okay, so you just click on the image to view the demo. You can set it up. Now, if you notice here, if you want to, I have it set here to become a prospect for whatever I want. That promotes Power Lead System and another business, okay? If you want just Lead Lightning, then you click on Become a Free Lead System Forever member. And it's going to change all the choices down here, all of the custom choices for getting people in, just to get them into the system. It's a free system. You can give it away. And these work really well, I have found. I haven't tried every one of them. I've tried this one. It worked really well. This one down here worked really well. I've got one of these running right now on my Instagram page. So it's, you know, it's kind of fun because you can pick and choose and run them in different places, but there's so many and so much to choose from that it doesn't get saturated. And then once you kind of get the hang of what you're doing, then you can create your own, okay? You can copy an existing web page, okay? And you can, and then edit it to how you want so it doesn't ever change the original, so that you can always go back to that if you want to. Now, after you've done that, there'll be a section in here called My Web Pages. And if I click on that, these are all my web pages that I have created, okay? These down here are all shared web pages from share codes. So people have shared their codes with me on all of these things, okay? Tells you who shared the code with me and what it's about, okay? So I can use any of those at any time. It tracks your ads for you. So you don't need an ad tracking service. It comes with, which is great. You'll know which ones are doing really well and which ones aren't. Because like everything else, it depends on where you're advertising and what page you're advertising, how the connection is made, whether you're fishing in the right pond, as it were, okay? It could be that you may want to try a different capture page for that audience and it works really, really well. Well, you're going to want to know that. So it does have ad tracking in here. I'll click on that. There's an instruction video at the top, like usual. You can see here how many hits it's gotten, what the opt-in rate was, okay? How many people completed a survey, which means how many people filled out the capture page form, okay? So it's your opt-in rate is what it shows you here, okay? So you can see on some of these, you're going, ooh, no, not gonna run that one again. It's only got a 3%, almost a 4% opt-in rate. I need much higher than that. Okay? So it comes with the whole ad tracking service, which is awesome. Okay? There's a sales funnel duplicator. I'm not going to get into that at this moment, but there is video on all of that. You can, if you're very advanced, you can use the meta tags to change words within, and you can tag your capture pages, which is kind of like keywords or hashtags. Same thing. You just put those right on the bottom of the site. People don't see them, but they're embedded in there, okay? And then you come down here is the sharing codes. And these are the codes that people have given me and shared their sales funnels. Okay, and I do the same thing, like I said, with the people who come in with me, is I give them my top 2 share codes and say, okay, here you go. Now you're going to want to get started with these and do some advertising. Okay, this over here is pretty much all about domains, except for you do have a link right here on the Aweber Get Response to be able to connect these capture pages with either Aweber or GetResponse. So if you don't want to leave your leads in another system, you've used Aweber or GetResponse forever, or you want to have them go to a specific sales funnel that you've created in those either Aweber or GetResponse, then you can do that. Okay, I do that with some of mine. I don't do that with all of them, but I do that with some of mine. Okay, so that's about web pages, and there's a lot. Like I said, you can play around like crazy in there. You can't hurt anything or break anything, okay? So play away. All right, so the next section is promoting your business, okay? This is really cool. They've broken out between traffic generation online and offline. They give you email swipe copy that's already pre-written, which is awesome. You can have a power blog within this system. So this system also comes with the blog, if that's what you want to do. It comes with all kinds of different stuff. There's live hangouts and training that's associated in here. Let's go for a minute just to check on the online traffic generation, okay? So if you click on any of these things, it's going to give you those, okay? Like email swipe copy. It'll give you some basic email swipes. I use some of these for solo ads. They're great. And you can see in here, it's got my number and my information already embedded in here. So all I have to do is copy and paste. There's banners, articles that you can use on your own blog or on the power blog that it comes with. You can do press releases, video marketing, e-zines, traffic exchanges, safe lists, and they give you a list of all of these things where they've tested things out and they work well. And trust me, they do. It's awesome. So there's all kinds of different things here: signature files, safe lists, traffic exchanges, e-zines. E-zine and solo ads are pretty much the same ad copy, just so you know. So these are all of the promote your business, okay, that's done for you, okay? You can display your social media sites on your information and have them connect with you, right? Next is a full contact list. Okay, you've got a complete contact manager in here. You can add contacts that are generated from elsewhere. You can add them. You can put your contacts in groups. You can export them if you want into another autoresponder that you want. That if you, let's say you didn't get your Aweber or GetResponse or any of the other ones connected, then you can export them and import them that way. Okay, the tools you have, you can search the contacts, you can find out statistics from this stuff. It's just pretty amazing. The contact manager, I'll show you here. So this just shows 15 at a time. Okay, so it shows the person's name if they signed in with the name, if your capture page required the name. Some do, some don't. So, and it would have a last name if that's what you required, phone number if you required it, okay? Email always. Otherwise, why bother, right? So email. So it lets you know the date that they came in, and if you want to click on them, you can see information about them. You can add information in if you want. You can add a note about that. This is a full contact management system within here. Like I said, this Power Lead system has everything you need in it. It's pretty amazing, okay? So let's say I want to put this person, which is actually me, in a group, okay? Let's say I want to put them in my gold buyer group, which I've done. It will usually show you which of the capture pages that you used that they came in on, so you know which one they came in with, which is always good. And usually the took survey will be clicked too. Okay, so if I update that group, then it's going to show me in that group from now on. See, contact updated. I can do notes. I can delete contact if I want. You can search for certain contacts if you want to do that. It's pretty amazing all the different things that you can do here with your contacts and keep them organized, which is absolutely wonderful. Okay. So that's kind of the basic for the contacts. Like I said, there's lots of things that you can do within here. And then the next section, and I'm going to have to kind of speed this up a little bit because we're running out of time, is the training section. And this training section has all kinds of different training in here, depending on what level you come in at, okay? Some of these things like this one, the endless free leads, I know that you have to have either a silver or a gold membership to access this training, okay? The training over here, this is the main training, and any training that it has been done is recorded. All of the hangouts, all of the webinars, everything has been recorded, and it will be in this system. And all you have is like a complete separate system from Power Lead, even though it is Power Lead system. It's just a whole different section, and it's a whole training section. And there's just tons of information in here. There's YouTube training. It looks like 9 modules there. There is replays of all of the training that has been done. And if you want to watch the latest Google Hangout, you can right there. You just click that. If you click on the marketing tab, they give you all kinds of marketing help. Okay, this right here is, if you're going to run solo ads, this is their #1 quality click recommendation. So you click there and it'll open up what it is. And the second recommendation, third recommendation, and so on. And it gives you a complete list of solo ad vendors. So you don't even have to do research. You could get the whole solo ad vendors here and get connected. If people come in with me, I usually give them my top 2 solo ad vendors so that I know they're going to start out and do really well. If you come over to the daily tip, that's usually the place you want to go to start, because it's going to be a start here, and this is where you get some of your real hands-on detailed training. You know, attaching a lead capture page to your domain. What is a subdomain and how do you create it? Why would you want one? Well, this explains it all. About the free lead system. What's the difference between that and Power Lead system? Okay. How to create a lead capture page. This video shows you how to do that. How to copy or create autoresponder campaigns. All of these things. These are all the how-tos to run the Power Lead system. And all of these are recorded for you. You can stop them, do whatever is right there at the time. You can look at them again and again, however many times you want. But the training section is pretty darn awesome, okay? And the higher you go within the Power Lead system, the more training you'll have access to. I highly recommend the Endless Free Leads. It's some of the best. It's the best social media marketing methods I have ever seen. Max Steingart does the training, and he's just amazing. It's really, really good, and it works really well, okay? The last one, of course, is your account. You can look at your personal information. You can edit your username, billing information, any of that stuff. Prediction report, that's what's being predicted as far as what you're going to be making based on that day, who has signed up. Keep in mind, some people drop out. There's also a 7-day trial period. So sometimes people drop off, but that's okay. It's all part of it, okay? Your commissions earned, it will show you by week or by level. Like if I go in there, I'm not going to do this because it'll show you guys, but if I go into the commissions earned, I can look at how many gold sales I've had, how many silver sales I've had, how many lead lightning upgrades to the $7, how many sales like that did I get. You can get access to your e-wallet from here, okay? And I strongly suggest you set up your e-wallet because you will be making money. And I personally have the money moved from my e-wallet over directly, drop it into my business account at my credit union. But you can also get a card if that more fits, you know, if it fits you better. Billing history, what you've paid for. You can change your subscription here too, whether you want to upgrade, or over here it shows cancel or downgrade. Okay. And then of course the help section here. There is tons of stuff in this frequently asked questions over here. Okay. And chances are, if you have a question, it's going to be answered there. If not, the Power Lead System Facebook group is amazing as far as being able to answer people's questions, getting back to people. I mean, if you can't get a hold of me or whoever your sponsor is, then that's a great place to go to ask questions, because you're probably going to get an immediate answer. And as a matter of fact, I think next week what I'll do is I'll go over how to get information and what information is available in the Facebook Power Lead System group, so that you're familiar with that too. So I'll do kind of another walkthrough next week on that one. Okay, so it tells you here, you know, miscellaneous help stuff. How am I going to invite people to hangouts? You know, what about Thursday night training? How do I set up my power blog? Okay, there's all kinds of miscellaneous information here that they provide for you. Okay, so there's tons of help. If you can't find what you need, or if I can't help, or your sponsor can't help, then you can send a support ticket in, okay? And they've got an excellent support system, so you're not left high and dry on anything, okay? So that is an overview of the Power Lead System back office. There's a lot there, and I strongly suggest you kind of take your time and go through each one of these sections and become familiar with, first, where things are, second, how to use them, okay? And I think that's about it for the day. So next Thursday, we'll be covering the Power Lead System Facebook group, what's available in there, and how you go about getting into it too, okay? So if you have questions, go ahead and leave them right below the video here. And we will see you again next Thursday. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this. I hope you got enough information out of it to help you make a decision. Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right. Stopping the share.